everyone. So far we have seen how to conduct the assessment in Google Documents. Now it is time for checking the papers. The students have given the papers. Now it is time to check the papers. So how to conduct checking part or correction part in Google Docs through Google Classroom. So let's see how can we do it. First of all, see, I'm already logged into my Google Classroom. So you also log into your Google Classroom. Go to the people section and add a demo student. I have provided you a number of demo students accounts. So just add a demo student. So I'll add demo student. Let's say 4. Into my classroom. Now once you have added a demo student into your account, the invitation will be sent to the student. What you need to do, first of all, you need to accept this invitation. So log into the account of this demo student and accept this invitation. So quickly I'm going to show you how to log into this demo student account and accept the invitation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the Google Classroom of this student. I'll log into the account of this student, demo student 4 @ and I'll give the password. The passwords also has been provided to you. So once you log into the account, you'll find that the invitation has been received in the Google Classroom of this child. So just click on the join button and the child will be available in your classroom. That's it. The first step is done. Come back to your own Google Classroom and just check in the people list. The student has been added. This is the demo student that we have added. Now let's see how to make the corrections. Before the corrections, once you have completed your examination, see what happens in Google Classroom when the child has submitted the answer through a Google Doc. What that child can do, he or she can anytime unsubmit the assignment or the test, edit that assignment and resubmit it. So if the document is visible in the Google Classroom of the child, what will happen? There is always a risk that child might have edited the assignment. Now we don't want this assignment to be available in the classroom of the students. So what we are going to do, come back to the classwork page. On the classwork page, in the assignment that you have given or the test that you have conducted, click on these 3 dots of the assignment and click on the edit option. Now the edit page will open up for this assignment and you can see that this assignment is assigned to all the students. What we are going to do, we are going to uncheck this all students. Once we have unchecked, select the demo student that you have just added. Once you add the demo student, come back and click on save button. Save this assignment. Now here you can see earlier the number of submissions were more. They were around 11, but now only 1 has been assigned. Only this is being shown, and this is no one but the demo student to whom you have just assigned the exam. Go to view assignment page and you will see that it is your demo student who has been assigned this document. There is no other student available here. That means the assignment will not be visible, or this exam paper or the document that they have uploaded will not be visible in their own classroom. So once it is not visible to them, they will not be able to edit that document by unsubmitting and resubmitting. So this is what you have to do. Once you have done this, it's time for start checking. Let's see how the checking can be done. So I'll come back to my classwork. I'll edit this test again, go to this for section and select the first student whose exam I want to check. So let's say I want to check exam of or the paper Google document uploaded by this student. I'll select this student and click on save button. Once I click on save button, go to view assignment, and you can see that the document of the child that we have just selected is available, and now we can perform the checking. Now to check this document, click on this document. I will tell you 3 different methods of checking this assignment. It's up to you, whatever way you feel comfortable, you can check the test paper. Now the first method of checking the assignment is what you are already used to. You are used to giving comments to the images uploaded by the students. So we can give comments and give marks in the comments. Suppose this is the first answer uploaded by the students. I'll click on this image uploaded by the child, and you can see that the comment box appears on the right hand side of this image. Click on this comment box. If you think that the answer is right, give marks. If you want to give some comment, like the child might have committed some mistake in the written portion, so just correct it that let's say the explanation is not enough, and you can change the marks. Once you have given the comment, after reading the answer of the child, click on comment button. So it will be available here. Similarly, you can check rest of the answers. Once you have checked all the answers, what you can do, you can give marks here in the grade section. Just count the total of the child and give those marks in the grade section. So let's say the total of the child is 16. I'll give 16 out here. This is first method and the simplest one, which you can use to check the answer sheets of the paper or the Google documents uploaded by the child. Now the second method. Now second method is a little bit tricky one. To apply the second method, first of all, you go to this area available on the top right corner in the Google document. These are different modes in which the document opens up. By default, when you open the document of the child, it will open up in suggesting mode. What you have to do, you have to change it. Click on this pull down arrow and change it to editing mode, so that you can edit in this document. Now once you click on in this editing mode, next step, I want a menu bar. The menu bar is not visible here. The menu bar which is usually available in the Google document, it is not visible here. So I want that menu bar. Now on the right hand side of this mode section, where there are 3 different modes, on the right hand side there is a pull down arrow, and it is show the menu pull down arrow. So click on this arrow, the menu will be visible. So what we are going to do, we are going to use insert menu, go to drawing option and click on new. Now once you open the drawing tool of Google, this canvas will be available to you. Click on this select line section, select this scribble option, click on this scribble option and draw a tick mark. Click on this pencil tool, change the color, click on this thickness tool, change the thickness of the tick mark. So I'll make it 4. So now the tick mark is done. click on save and close. Now the tick mark is available in your document, it is inserted in your document, but by default the tick mark will be aligned with the text, in line with the text. I want this tick mark to appear over the images, so just select this tick mark that you have inserted, and there will be options displayed at the bottom of this image, since it's an image, and you will select in front of text. So click on this in front of text option, and now this tick mark can be placed anywhere. So if you think the answer is right, place the tick mark. In comment you can give the marks. Suppose you want to cross the answer, go to insert, drawing, new. This time we are going to draw a cross, so I'll draw a cross. Select these two lines, change the color, change the thickness, save and close, and now the cross will be inserted. Click on this cross again in front of text, select in front of text option, and if you want to cross some option, you can place your cross over there. Now you don't need to draw the tick mark again or the cross again and again in the document. You can just, suppose I want to place a tick mark, I'll select my tick mark that I have already inserted. I'll use Ctrl C and Ctrl V option to copy, click anywhere in the document so that your cursor is visible, and Ctrl V for paste. And you don't need to apply in front of text option again because it is already applied. So I'll just drag and place the tick mark. I want to cross some other section, I'll select this cross, Ctrl C to copy. I'll place my cursor anywhere in the document so that the cursor is visible, and Ctrl V for paste, and I'll drag this cross on the answer which I want to cut. And you can give the marks in the comment section. So this is the second method of giving checking the answer sheets of the child. Now the third method. Now for the third method we have to install a tool, and for your convenience the tool is already installed in your Google Documents or in your Google Drive, and that tool is called Kami tool. The Kami tool is an annotation tool for PDF documents or JPG. You can annotate very beautifully, very easily. So that tool has already been installed, but before using that tool you need to give it permission. So when you click on that tool, it is going to ask certain permissions from you, that you need to authorize Kami tool to access your Google Drive. Give the permission, whatever permissions it is asking. It may ask you to log in with your account, so select your G Suite account to log into that Kami tool. Once you give the permissions to the Kami tool, that tool will be available in your Google Documents. So I have opened this document. On the right hand side you can see that this document is being shown, and on the extreme right side you can see the a K icon is made over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this Open in Kami button. So click on this Open in Kami button. Your document will be opened in the Kami app. Now checking of the answer sheet is very easy in this Kami app. On the left hand side you have lots of tools available, right? So you have to select this drawing tool. You click on this drawing tool, you can select the colors. I have selected the red color, and you can select the thickness of the drawing that you are going to make. So let's say I will select 4 as thickness. Now I can easily check my paper. How? Just by drawing the tick mark and drawing the crosses. I can give marks here. Once you are done, checking the paper, you can give total marks here. So let's say 15 out of 30. Now here you are supposed to do the calculation manually. All the calculations have to be done manually. Carefully count the marks and give the total. Here I can do my signatures, and the changes will be automatically saved. You can see here saved option is coming. If you want to download this document, you can download from here. Click on download and you can select your computer option and export it into your computer, or by default the changes will be this document will be saved in the Google Drive, so you don't need to worry about it. Just close it. If you want to again open that paper and check whether you have done the corrections or not, you can again click on this open in Kami button. The document will open up and you will see that all the changes that you have made are already saved, and you can make changes to the corrections if you want to make. So I want to erase this tick mark or this cross. I can erase it easily and I can change my option. So these changes can easily be done by you. So these are the 3 different methods using which you can make the corrections in the documents uploaded by the student. Now to check the next paper, once you have checked the paper of this child, close it. And to check the next paper, go to your classwork, edit the assignment that you have given, the test that you have given, go to the for section. I'll remove the tick mark from this student and select another student for checking the paper. So click on save button. Go to view assignment, and now the paper of other student will be visible to me. So using any of the 3 methods you can check the paper. So I hope this video is helpful to you in making